Hello, this is Chapter 10, Exporting Product Samples of Export Series.
Imagine this. You found an international buyer. They're interested. They like your catalog. And then they say, send us a sample. That one sentence can decide the future of your export business. Because before a buyer invests in bulk, they invest in trust. A product sample is not just a product piece. It is your brand, your quality, and your credibility packed into one box. In this chapter, we will learn how to send export samples correctly, what rules apply in India, value limits, documentation requirements, and special conditions for different products. If handled properly, a sample can convert curiosity into a confirmed order. If handled carelessly, it can close the door permanently. Now, understand this clearly. A sample answers silent buyer questions. Is the quality consistent? Are the materials genuine? Is finishing professional? Can this exporter be trusted? That's why you must use the same raw materials as final production, maintain the same quality standards, package it properly, protect your design from copying, and follow government regulations carefully. Remember, a sample is a promise of future performance. For urgent buyers, airmail is preferred. If cost matters more than speed, postal channels can be used. Now let's talk about India. India allows export of samples under defined guidelines. Samples marked "Sample, not for sale" can be exported freely without value restriction. Unmarked samples are allowed up to USD 10,000 per consignment. Restricted items under ITC-HS codes require approval from the Director General of Foreign Trade. Before dispatch, always check product classification under ITC-HS. Wrong classification can lead to delays or penalties. Now comes documentation based on value. If the value of the sample is up to Rs 10,000, only a simple declaration is required stating that no foreign exchange is involved and the value does not exceed Rs 10,000. Simple process, minimal paperwork. If the value is less than Rs 25,000, an authorized foreign exchange dealer, meaning your bank, must issue a value certificate, confirm no foreign exchange involvement, and confirm that annual exports remain within limits. If the value is over Rs 25,000, a GR or PP waiver from the Reserve Bank of India is required. Higher value samples face stricter regulatory checks. Now, what if the overseas buyer pays for the sample? Then it is treated as a normal export transaction. Standard export documentation is required. Foreign exchange regulations must be followed. Samples may also be carried personally while traveling abroad if permitted. For precious jewelry and stones, customs declaration is mandatory. Endorsement from certified jewelry appraisers is required. High-value items demand higher compliance. Let's look at special cases. For garment samples, only exporters registered with the Apparel Export Promotion Council can export garment samples. Woolen exports require registration with the Woolen Export Promotion Council. For electronic and computer software samples, registration with the Electronics and Computer Software Export Promotion Council is required. Other products require respective Export Promotion Council membership. Sector registration proves authorization and builds credibility. Let's quickly revise. Samples create first impression. Quality consistency is mandatory. Sample marked "Sample, not for sale" simplifies export. Documentation depends on value. Restricted goods need approval. Certain sectors require council registration. And finally, in export marketing, big contracts rarely start big. They start small. A carefully prepared sample can lead to repeat orders, long-term partnerships, and global expansion. Sometimes the smallest shipment carries the biggest opportunity. In international trade, the journey to large exports often begins with a single sample.